Unit 7, Exercise, Health and Lifestyle, Client Review. This is my client review with Dave, talking about his strengths and areas of improvement and suggesting some strategies that I feel will best suit him after our first consultation. Dave is a 52-year-old who is 5'11", weighing 17 stone with a BMI of 33, which is classed as obese. Dave's occupation is a delivery van driver and doesn't currently complete any physical activity. For convenience, Dave eats fast food within his van. Dave drinks but within moderation, however, also smokes around 15 a day, which is a dramatic decrease from last year but still needs to be addressed. Here is an overview of where I think you are at based on the information given at our last consultation. There are many positives but also some areas of improvement that need to be addressed in order to meet both your long and short-term goals. So the main issue I want to address is your diet and your level of physical activity. By improving these, you will start to notice many benefits and improvement of your overall health. By changing some of your lifestyle factors, you will save money which can then be used on things you enjoy. Strengths. Flexible working hours throughout the day, however mornings can be stressful due to children as well as collecting days' work from the depot. It is great your working hours can be flexible. This means you're able to attend fitness classes that suit your ability as well as more of a choice in what you can do, meaning you can find a range of classes you enjoy as well as trying some new activities. By attending fitness classes, this will help you to gain a steady routine and you'll be able to fit fitness around your work. I understand that the mornings can be stressful and more busy due to having to collect your work and deal with the family, but there's some things we can put in place to make the mornings less manic, and we can plan fitness activities more in the afternoon. Another strength of yours is you're able to manage stress within moderation, which is great and not that many people are able to. You've also discovered stress management strategies that suit you, which means you're able to take control of a situation and get it back on track, which is important as it means that your hypertension will not be getting worse due to this, and therefore I think stress is the unlikely cause of your hypertension. So you're doing really great, but there's some things we can change in order to improve your lifestyle. You don't currently partake in any physical activity, which has had a negative effect on your lifestyle, causing you to put weight on, which is making daily activities harder than they should be. It is recommended that we complete 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week, including strength training. However, just increasing your daily exercise to around 10 minutes a day will enable you to see a change. As your level of fitness begins to increase, we can up the amount of physical activity completed a day, allowing yourself to adapt so that you don't put your body under unnecessary strain, which could affect your hypertension, making it worse. So another area of improvement is your diet. So currently, from what you've told me, your diet isn't as good as it could be, and this could be the likely cause of your CHD symptoms, hypertension and angina, due to the fatty deposit in the arteries caused from eating the wrong foods. Having a poor diet can affect your everyday life. It lowers your core strength, slows problem-solving ability and muscle response time, as well as your alertness becoming slower. By addressing the vast consumption of fast food and swapping them for healthier, more nutritional options will not only be better for your body, but will also save you money. So this is the trans-theoretical model. The trans-theoretical model looks at an individual's readiness to change or act in relation to a new or recurring behaviour. It suggests that whilst people try to change their behaviour, they can move through stages several times in any order whilst trying to change their behaviour. Within the model, there are 6 stages. Stage 1. This is when the client is not ready and is unlikely to engage in healthy behaviour. The client might think that their way of living is fine and might become defensive about changing their behaviour. I think that you've gone past this stage as you've realised change is needed. So the next stage is contemplation. This is when the client realises and recognises change is needed and is getting ready to change. The client has the intention to change but might not actually make the step into changing. I think you've gone past this stage as you've already made that step of change and you've received help. So I believe you're at stage 3, which is preparation. This is when the client arranged to engage in exercise within the next 30 days. They've taken the step to improve their level of fitness and health. They've told their friends and family about their decision. So I think you're here because we're going to get you set up and ready to complete physical activity in the next couple of weeks. So when you actually start completing it, that's the next stage, which is action. This is when the client is now taking the step to exercise and is physically doing things in order to change their health. They've started, but in order for their health to carry on improving, they need to maintain their physical activity being completed, which takes you into the next stage, maintenance. This is when they've changed their behaviour, however, need to improve what they're doing so that they don't relapse. And the final stage is termination. This is when they've given up and cannot be bothered to carry on, and they've gone back to their old ways. So there are going to be times when you jump across different levels, and there's probably times when you want to give up, but that's really normal. Yet that's where myself, friends and family come in to help keep you motivated and to keep you on track. So we're now going to talk about some strategies. There are many strategies available based around diet and nutrition, some that will work better for yourself and some that would work better for others. Each strategy has its positives and its negatives. So the first strategy is a food diary. This is a detailed daily record of the food and drink consumed in one day and what time throughout the day. Keeping a track over a period of time normally used to see calorie consumption or identifying eating habits. This would allow you to track your eating, which is a positive, as it will allow you to see how much of each food group you're consuming, as well as seeing where you can make improvements to your diet. Another positive of recording your food intake will allow you to feel accountable for your actions. This could affect how you choose to eat. If you know you've got to write down and show someone, you might think twice about what you're eating and begin to choose healthier options. However, food diaries are a self-report and you must be very motivated as well as honest for it to be reliable. Remembering to write down everything can take a lot of effort and use up a lot of time, and therefore I don't think it's very suitable for yourself. You're on the move in your van a lot throughout the day and might be difficult to record as you go. The next strategy would be batch preparation. This is when you cook in larger amounts and freeze the meals so that they're fully prepared and ready to use when they're needed. Although it takes more time to prepare, it will save you time instead of cooking fresh meals every day. Batch preparation would suit yourself, Dave, due to you not having much time in the mornings. This could mean that you could just grab and go. You also admitted to eating a range of fast food for convenience. Batch preparation would be convenient for yourself and would be a lot more nutritious than fast food, as well as saving you money. I've estimated that you currently spend around £30 a week on fast food meals. Using batch cooking method, you would reduce your weekly cost by around half. However, the longer the meals are left, the quality of the food decreases. Yet it's still better quality than fast food. The only issue with batch preparation is that you might not fancy the meals that are already prepared. Another strategy is Meals on Wheels. This is a program where meals are delivered to the individual's home, mainly for those who are unable to prepare and purchase their own meals. It provides the correct size portions for my client, and the meals can be selected, yet limited. It is ideal that meals come in portion sizes, and therefore my client will not have to worry about over or under eating when changing his diet. Meals on Wheels are also very convenient due to the fact the meals are fully prepared and no time is needed to prepare the meals during the day. However, meals choice is limited, and therefore my client would not be trying new fields and after a while might become bored of the same foods. Personally, I don't feel Meals on Wheels is a good choice for you due to the fact you have 2 younger children that you have to cook for, and therefore no time is being saved if you did use Meals on Wheels. It is vital that his children learn about food and how to cook and prepare and create dishes, and they could do that together due to the fact Dave used to have an interest in cooking. Meals on Wheels is also very expensive, costing a minimum of £3 a meal, and Dave could save money by preparing them himself. Another issue with Meals on Wheels is that you're out in your van a lot and there's no set time that you're going to be home to collect the meals. The final strategy for Dave's diet is to create a weekly meal plan. This is when you decide and sort out what you're going to be eating throughout the week, from breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, and even some treats. They help you to stay on track. Meal plans can be made online with the whole family or a health profession. I think creating a meal plan would be ideal for my client because it allows my client to be creative with the meals and prepare them with his whole family. Creating a meal plan can allow my client to pick meals that he enjoys, which can help him to stay on track due to them not being meals he doesn't enjoy and wanting something different. As a health practitioner, we can help create his meal plan together to make sure that all the foods involved are beneficial to him. This doesn't mean that there can't be anything unhealthy, it means within moderation. Creating a meal plan together means he can ask questions about the plan, as well as making sure there's no food he doesn't like involved, as well as talking about how to prepare each meal. The only issue with creating a meal plan is that my client might not stick to it. However, this can be reduced by making a meal plan realistic and detailed. There are many strategies available based around physical activity also, some that work better for my client and some that will work better for others. Each strategy has its positives and negatives. So the first strategy is functional exercise. This includes physical activity such as getting off the bus a few steps earlier or taking the stairs instead of the lift. This is a great way to get physical activity into your everyday lifestyle with no real change and not a lot of time needed. This is easy for my client to complete. This would be suitable for you as you could park at the bottom of the street when delivering parcels and walk up to the house and back. Although this takes more effort, it would suit your needs of wanting to do more frequent exercise with short amount of time. The only issue I can find with functional exercise for you personally, Dave, is that it's self-disciplined and you have to keep yourself motivated throughout the day, whatever the weather. The issue can be reduced by reminders being set on your phone, as well as myself, family and friends texting and calling you to see how you're getting on. The next method to improve your physical activity can be a personal trainer. This is someone who trains one-to-one, creating a rigid fitness plan to help you reach your end goal. Working with a personal trainer allows a routine and structure within exercise. However, for yourself, Dave, wouldn't be very suitable because it might be hard to fit in around your work, with limited time slots due to them working with a range of clients. However, having a personal trainer can be very motivational and keep you on track. I'd probably recommend other strategies for yourself, Dave, over a personal trainer, as it's not very sociable and is very expensive, and I believe other methods would work better for you. Another strategy is partaking in local activities at your local park. Events are held like football where you can turn up and have a kickabout and play a few games. This type of activity is more laid back and more social based, which might be an option that works for you due to the focus being taken off exercise. They are normally free of charge, meaning there's no contract for you to turn up every week or to stop going. This would be great for yourself, Dave. The only issue is that there's no set time for each event, which might mean that you're busy when football, for instance, is on, yet this could be a chance for you to try a new sport like tennis or golf. Another strategy to improve your physical activity might be to complete independent exercise. This is when you buy or borrow video or games to complete at home on your own. This is a cheaper alternative to joining a local leisure centre or gaining a personal trainer. However, it is all self-disciplined and you might lack the equipment needed shown in the videos. Another issue is that when learning at home and following step by step with no one there, that you might be doing the technique wrong, which might cause you more harm than good. I don't think this is a very good choice for yourself, Dave, also because you have children, so it might be difficult to participate at home with the children being there. The final strategy related to physical activity is to join a local leisure centre. This is when you book in and you can go use the gym on your own, or you can book into a class. By booking into a class means that you have to go because spaces are limited, and that might be your motivation to go. This would work really well for you as there's a range of equipment and you can change up your exercises. Also, the gym might offer